What is going on, everybody? Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds. We're back for another episode of our podcast. We are hanging out with some excellent gentlemen here. We have, as always, my co-host Rob, the Retro Tech Dad.
Hey, everyone.
Mr. Ban of Ban Unboxed.
Hi.
He's a YouTuber now. And our special guest and friend, Baldly Rudy. Rudy, welcome to the show for the first time. Everyone say hi to Rudy.
All right.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Rudy.
We were together in Taiwan having some shenanigans. I may or may not have given you COVID. That's up for speculation. And you know what? We're here today just to have some fun, talk about some handhelds, talk about some news, and celebrate RH's 4th birthday, because we've been doing this for 4 years now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, guys. And we actually started coincidentally on the same day as Russ from Retro Game Core. People are saying, is that a coincidence? I don't know. It's some sort of conspiracy, I'm sure.
Maybe not a coincidence, but a match made in heaven.
It could be. There you go.
I know we didn't even know each other for the first 5 months or so. And then it's like, oh, you're doing this. He came on the show for the first time when Eames was the host for a few episodes there. And Russ and I didn't connect for another 4 or 5 months after that. I feel like it was nuts. But guys, yeah, it's been crazy. We started this journey as a Retroid Pocket focused community in Discord, and then grew to a subreddit, grew to talking about handhelds in general, and then started YouTube and all this stuff. And yeah, we're still doing it 4 years later. So just thank you all for your support, for watching, for listening, for being there with us, for the ups, the downs, the crazy happenings in my attic. I mean, all of it. Just I couldn't. Yeah, I'm just so stoked to be doing this still. You know, I thought it was a COVID hobby, and we're doing it still.
It's amazing how much the whole space has grown too, just in that 4 years. I've never seen it grow to this extent. I mean, these emulation devices have been around for a bit, but this is just amazing.
Yeah, right. It's like we were talking about emulating just PS1 back then at the start. That was really sort of the top. If we could get good PS1, that was really the goal.
Especially under $100.
Under $100 in those RG350 units. And now here we are, however many years later, and we're talking about PS3, I hear, on Android handhelds.
Yeah.
What is going on? What are we doing here? So it's wild, guys. And Rudy, I know you started your journey, a couple years ago now?
Well, I mean, technically, the channel that I run now, yeah, it was 2 years ago. August as well. I think there's something about August in terms of starting channels and starting, these hobbies and whatnot. But when it came down to it, I've actually been doing this for 7 years. And
wow,
it's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. I'm so enamored with and humbled by how quickly the trajectory of the channel has gone. Lots of new babies during COVID, of course.
Yes,
so
many.
Of course. But no, it's awesome, man. I'm so grateful for the community, and the first handheld that I ever reviewed, retro handheld, was the RG35XX, and I was blown away. I was like, this is insane that I can play so much in such a small form factor. And from there, it's just been amazing.
Nuts. Yeah, you caught the bug now, right? We call it the sickness.
It sucks.
Yeah. You can't stop. In your reviewer, oh, I'll just get review units and kind of cover that stuff. No. You get bitten, and then you're like, but I need this because it's 2% better for this one game or this one device, this one system. So yeah, welcome to the retro scene officially. And not that we needed to welcome you. You've already been here, but still,
he's one of those COVID babies. He's one of the COVID babies.
One of the COVID channel babies like us. And so we had a good time in Taiwan, and we're back now. And I was watching your AliEx coverage, and isn't that nuts? That device is already here now, and you have how many videos out on it? I mean, we've been just seeing the Bazite one. Really, the Bazite one was awesome.
I wanna like do like an in-depth like comparison with like everything else that's out there, but I also want to do like Bazite stuff too. Like I literally have it like right next to me. It's literally right here. I take it everywhere with me, and like yeah, there you go. It's like it's literally everywhere.
I mean, it's literally in front of my keyboard. I have it at my side all the time.
All the time.
I've been doing something, working on something very, very in depth. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are we getting like an hour-long like breakdown? Because
like we need it. Like, we need the retro tech dad. Goodness.
Yeah, give us the teardown.
No, I mean, like, but just like you, like, it's literally a companion device. I don't leave it doesn't leave my side, basically. You know, it's just, yeah, I love it.
Can we just break down this image for a second, guys? Too. So Andrew made this. Let me just break this down for everybody.
I had so much fun looking at this.
So we're celebrating 4 years, and that's all well and good. But he made this image, and it has Zoo coming out of a Mario pipe, Ban's talking to a question mark block.
No. We've established that Ban is pointing at something. What that is, that's for you to decide.
Sure. Well,
I'm not. I don't even know.
There's a hidden coin in there or something. And then I'm dressed as Andre Agassi, of course, inside of my beloved micro handheld. Rob is coming out of a pipe, stretching his D9, my BSP D9 telescopic controller that he loves, and then we have our buddy Aish from Aish Talks Tech, hanging out above a block, holding what looks to be a Gatorade bottle, but I fear that it's
no
handy.
Gatorade bottle.
And so it's an icon. I know it's an iconic piece of RH history now, and we're sending it to the Library of Congress after this, and this just needs to be preserved, I think, right? So, but with with everything happy and good, there always is a little bit of bittersweet, and that's we're announcing today that Aish let us know today he put in his resignation, his time off with the podcast. Actually, he will not be joining us again as a host, but he has let us know that he will be joining us as a guest. He hopes to be a guest in the future, and we can hype up his channel. He runs an awesome channel on the side, but nothing really weird there to say, just that he's our friend, he's our good friend, and he's stepping away to focus on growing his new channel. It takes a lot of effort to get that grind in those early days, and you got to have full focus to really get it off the ground, and he wants to have the time to do that. So we wish our buddy well. We've had lots of good talks together over the last couple of seasons with Aish, and so many adventures. So check out Aish's channel at Aish Talks Tech, and go give that man a sub and watch some of his just excellent content. Let's give a salute. Aish, happy travels, my friend. Thanks for being with the podcast for so long. And you're all going to be seeing a lot more of Ban on the podcast. So get used to this handsome devil right here. Right here. Do you like how?
Can we see that XU Mini M? That's
can
looking
we see
very
that?
red right now.
What is?
Why is
Zoom
it
that
so
in.
red?
Enhance. Why is it this color?
I don't know. That looks like the reclusive red V90, the elusive red V90. Are we gonna get into fights about colors and shades of handhelds now?
No, there's no
I think we
disputing
might.
that the XU Mini M and the 28XX come in on their own shades of orange. Not quite the same, but
Yep.
Like,
I don't think it's a V90 situation here, though. They actually
absolutely
kept
not.
their color samples.
This is just 11 out of 10 right now. I mean, that's like nice apple red. That's perfect, man. Thank you.
This is what.
See, this is the kind of content you're gonna be getting now on this show from now on. You're gonna be getting Ban's baked beans, red handhelds, and ultra zoom.
this is listed as 1000%. We're all good.
Okay, thank you.
That's amazing. It's an aesthetic, man. It's an aesthetic.
But okay, so guys, we have another packed show. Let me get my life together here. We're going to be talking about, first of all, the games that we're playing, handhelds we're playing them on. We have some new handhelds to talk about and some news and everything like that. Then we're going to be unboxing a pile of A1 Unicorns. New colors are here. That'll be fun. See what that's like. I guess the texture is different. And also unbox the EasySMX telescopic controller. We'll take a look at that. And then we'll be hanging out with our buddy Rudy to shoot the breeze. If you have questions for him, leave them in chat and we will star them. We are accepting super chats again this week. Those are back working again now without sound this time. So it'll be
that's one for you,
less
Michaela.
impactful,
No
which may or may not influence the amount that come in. I don't know. But we have a good show for you. And let's take a look at Van. Let's just pick on you while we have you up, sir.
Oh no.
What handheld are you playing this week, and what game are you really enjoying on it, or what games?
Well, I've gone back to playing Abathur again. I just did a write-up for the RH website last week. So of course I'm using my Windows handhelds, mostly the low-key Macs again.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've actually started playing. It's called Luck Be a Landlord.
Oh.
It's basically like Balatro, but you're using slot machines.
Why'd you have to say like Balatro?
Yeah, now we're all gonna download it.
There is actually a bundle right now on Steam where if you didn't have it, you could get Balatro, Luck Be a Landlord, and Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers.
Oh,
I think that's the name of it.
I want to try that game.
I bought the rest of the bundle, so that's kind of what I've been doing.
That's fair, man.
Why did you tell me about that? Oh,
It's-
Now we're gonna pick that up. How dare you, man?
I'm glad I could help.
No.
oh God.
Rob, how about you, my friend?
Nothing too much outside of testing stuff, but Wreckfest has been on my list recently.
Ooh.
I've been playing a lot of Android stuff lately, so just Wreckfest. I cranked up the settings and I'm just going through that game. It's a really good Android port, so definitely if you like Demolition Derby racing style games like that,
yeah,
Wreckfest is awesome.
You're looking extremely high def tonight, I must say.
Right? You can actually see what's behind me too. This is crazy.
Yeah,
know,
it's like, who'd have thought?
It's like turning on a color television for the first time. It's good. No, I know you got a new webcam. We're gonna talk about that webcam next week, right? So that'll be good. I gotta try that out too. So, are there any other handhelds that you're using right now? I mean, what's in your rotation?
The K36.
No, no, I just
hold on. Look at this.
I knew you would love that. So you got to watch my video now, or after you release yours. But you got to watch it. I included your
It's actually got like booty cheeks.
I called
That's a booty right there, man. I was gonna say.
First thing I did, I saw that donk, and I said, Rob is not gonna know what to do with this handheld.
I have thoughts. I'll save it, but I have thoughts about.
I know you do, and I know you will, and we can't wait for them. But just to give you a preview, Rob's
Those are some
thoughts.
curves.
Oh, hey Stubbs, why are yours like
It's a curvy boy.
very glossy looking? I'm a little
Do I have different plastic?
concerned about
Is
that.
there a conspiracy now?
I don't know. Have you been loving on it quite a bit?
I think Stubbs' cheeks are getting a bit glossier.
Listen, this is for professional use only, Robert. And also, Stubbs nubs don't fit on here, and that's a problem. So we're gonna have to talk to our friend Norm over at the old Etsy shop there. Listen, we're a professional podcast. How many times per week do I need to re-mention this?
Hey,
and
I'm
on
not
that
sure.
note,
I blame
and on that,
Pinhank. They're the ones dropping these booty cheek handhelds.
Well,
I don't know what's going on here.
it makes what?
I
Rob,
could see it.
You have a type. You have a type. I mean, we all do. It's all no.
You could sell a package, man. It would be beautiful. It would be amazing.
Just embrace it. Just all I know. Okay, I'm just saying this. Let me just break this down real quick. All I know is Rob usually doesn't buy the e-waste category. We call it e-waste category $50 and under. I've never seen Rob buy a handheld so fast in my life.
Not
as
fast
when the
enough. I
moment-
didn't get the early bird price.
What are we doing here, Rob? Get early. We need to have an intervention, an e-waste intervention.
Hey,
Dan, you lead it.
Stubbs, you
I
took the
reviewed
last
this
early
guy.
bird unit.
I
this
know.
one's
Okay, and I bought it
$40
right away too because you
it's
talked
awesome.
me into it. you down there?
There was one piece of e-waste he did buy quicker though.
What?
Oh no.
R40S.
Rob, what is happening?
That's
remember
Van's
back
fault.
remember
That's
back
Van's fault.
when there were limits, when there were boundaries to this hobby, and you said no, I'm only getting the really nice Android stuff in the Windows stuff, and I'm sitting here, Data Frog SF2000, buy all the e-waste. There you go. Look how much fun this is. See what it does for $10. And then Ban caught the bug, and finally we got you two. We knew it would happen, and I'm not mad. I'm impressed, and I just wanted to say welcome to the e-waste club, and I'll make sure to give you the role in the Discord. So,
Oh yeah, he needs that.
That's great.
Oh my god.
I'm so
This is great.
disappointed
This is
that
great. I'm
we
learning
could've
so
done
much about you
with
today, Rob.
we give Rob a hard time.
Preparing
He's a
for
big,
next
lovable
year.
teddy bear, and I appreciate him. Okay, good answers. Good answers. Rudy, you're on the spot. What handheld have you been using this week? And
I've been
playing on it?
using this thing, the ROG Ally X, and I've been
Yes.
playing Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree. My original playthrough was on the PlayStation 5, so I got this and I started on the Steam Deck and just went with that, and that's kind of been like my main go-to. But I'm trying to like figure out like what's the next video to do, because you guys have like such a crazy cadence. Obviously, there's plenty of you guys that I'm kind of like, what's the next thing to do after the ROG Ally X, and possibly a Bazite video talking about it. But aside from that, I have been playing Dave the Diver and freaking Balatro.
Yes.
I bought Balatro, I think last month, and it's good. That's all I'm saying. It's amazing. I don't know why I waited so long to buy Balatro, but it's fantastic, absolutely amazing, and I recommend it to anyone and everyone that is even slightly leaning towards a gambling addiction. Like, it's amazing. Just
It's the gateway. It's the gateway
so
game
good.
to it.
So good. Yes, it's the gateway.
What's
Then after
your
that, you just go straight to
Balatro
Las Vegas.
is really good though.
What's
It's crazy good.
So let me ask you this, Rudy. I haven't asked you this before. It's very personal. I'm sorry in advance.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, everybody. But what is the power profile that you use, the TDP profile that you use on the Ally X for your indie games like Balatro?
Oh, indie. I typically do a custom one, and I think I have it like around 9 watts or 8 watts, if I remember correctly.
Living that 8-watt life, huh?
Dude, if I listen, when I was flying, so for those of you that don't know, I was overseas, and when I was flying from Frankfurt to Orlando, that's like a 10-11 hour flight. So like I pushed the battery, I think like 7.5 hours out of the flight. Like I played like an hour or so of like Elden Ring, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Balatro, maybe a little bit of Dave the Diver, maybe a little bit of Celeste, and just like knocked out so much. And the battery was fine. I was okay. So low TDP.
You made it
for the win. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, I was gonna suggest, why not even go crazy or go to 7 watts. Turn on power mode or power battery saver in the control panel.
Yeah.
Turn off CPU boost.
Yeah.
On the 80 watt hour battery, like you might be able to do a 24-hour plane flight. Probably not that much, but you could do. Like,
we can try it next time, man. Next
I'm
time we go
wondering.
to Taiwan, we can try it. Like
Yes,
that's like what, a 23, 22 hour flight.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Should we have a Ally X off?
Yeah. So
battery
we'll
off?
text each other when we fly out.
Okay.
And like the beginning flight, and then we'll just have an X off.
Yeah, whoever gets the longest battery life, whoever is left standing with battery life without cheating, you can't plug it into the seat or battery power bank. We have to be on. We have to sit next to each other to keep each other accountable.
Of course.
Is
there like a frame rate that we're trying to stay at? Because normally I try to stay at like 60 if I can.
Oh, you want to hit 60? No wonder you're at 8 watts. Dang,
dude. Yes, I like smooth gameplay. Hello,
that's all right. Give me 30 watts. Do that RSS.
Am I weird for wanting to play
1080?
Balatro at 120 frames per second?
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. I love the smooth pixels. Like, let's go. Oh God.
Sorry.
Is that it?
Bam. Yeah, that's
the game that I've been looking at on Steam right now.
Yeah.
It looks pretty satisfying, to be honest.
I almost thought you got an Ionio Kun for a second.
No. Oh, I gotta.
And
That's literally all it is.
Oh,
And
no.
also,
No,
Rudy,
no, no.
I
gotta get
prefer
this.
40 to 60
No.
FPS also, just to
Yeah.
be clear. But turn on that 720p what is it called? RSS, the upscaler.
Super
What's that
sampling.
Yeah.
Super sampling. Yeah. That'll get you there on 7 watts.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And AFMF will go ahead and, I mean, they're like, people call them fake frames because the AI kind of like looks at like whatever's happening and just guesses where
And does it
kind of like
what it wants to.
like yeah, it's kind of like interpolation on televisions, but I don't know, I'm kind of like whatever. I see a bigger number, it looks smoother, I'm fine with it.
And you're good.
Bigger,
Well, guys,
bigger
good
number,
answers,
better.
by the way. I might surprise you when I say this. Let me just turn up my brightness. Okay. I'm gonna surprise you. I've been playing. Gosh darn it! Let me get this.
What's it gonna be?
I got to turn on my LED lights so it looks cooler on camera. Hold on. No, that's not. There we go. The Neural Engine. I've been playing Outlaws Awakening on the MSI Claw because of its awesome speakers. Okay. I'm talking low stress indie titles. This Intel chip, no problem. Battery life, not as impressive as the X by any means. And I have a video coming out on why I think the Claw isn't the worst choice. But
I gotta say one thing about the Claw right now.
What? It's comfortable.
Keep an eye out on prices. The thing is tanking hard in terms of what it's going for right now.
Well, and I'm saying just use it as an MP3 player. Once it hits $100, MP3 player, the best one ever. You're gonna need a big battery.
We had this talk last week about the boombox thing. Yeah, you're gonna walk around with it.
You can carry it around. I'm serious. The speakers. You're sleeping. You're sleeping on the MSI Claw speakers. Performance, sure, not great. But you can play indie games. Battery life, no, not so hot. But you know what? It's damn comfortable to hold. The weight is just right for me lately.
So just blink twice if they have you held hostage.
That's one.
And it's so bumping that it vibrates and it gives you an immersive experience. Do I sound like I'm a hostage right now, everybody?
No,
no, not at all.
No. But, okay, good.
Maybe.
I agree with you, Stubbs. The speakers are good. They're actually some of the best speakers that I've ever heard on a handheld. They're really good.
But it doesn't live up enough to justify ever spending $800 on it.
Hey, but that's the thing. It's not $800.
No, it's not $800
now. It's $599. Yeah.
Yes, and so we're talking $400.
Yeah, it's coming down.
For me, it's making sense. So that's where I'm at with it, guys.
Aged well with like the drivers and everything because I haven't booted it up in a bit.
So I just installed the latest drivers on here, and it's been fine. It's still crashy and it has some issues, and the controls don't map half the time, which drives me nuts. And the UI is nowhere near what Asus is doing with their Armory Crate software. But for my use case, not bad. Not bad. And Outlaws Awakening is an awesome sort of roguelite game. And it is, I think it's pretty cheap on Steam, too. I've been really enjoying it. It's been scratching that itch. And so I recommend it. And we have a companion article to this, too, on our website called What We're Playing This Week, and it has screenshots and pictures and little blurbs about what games we're all playing, what handhelds, and what we're up to. So actually, Rob has that right there. We got you, Rob. Yes.
There you go.
People are, I know. Next, I'll be the MSI shill. And you know what? I've earned that right.
Ooh.
One Piece looks good.
One Piece looks awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that Odin 2 Mini in white.
Oh, look at that cheese.
Beautiful.
Beautiful 3D printed cheese.
Well, I mean, Stubbs got a big one.
I know you sent me this giant block. I mean, it's right there on the monitor behind me. I'm on Twisted Metal as my CRT this week, by the way.
Nice.
If it's that big from a distance.
Big block of cheese the band printed me. I was impressed that went through the U.S. Postal Service.
It got there better than the box you sent me.
The other, well, yeah, I would file a claim for that because they drop kicked that box. I did not touch your box, man, but
I'm glad to hear it.
I did package it up and send it with full insurance because that's what you should do when you send someone something. then it makes it easy on them when things like this go wrong.
Yeah, it means that my absolute survived.
Yay. So the other game I've been playing is Mega Man Battle and Chase, which is a Japanese.
I know where you found that game. I know where
on
you
the
found
K36. It was
Yes,
on
you
there,
did.
right? Yes, I did. So I've been playing it on the K36. I'm going to play it on a different handheld now, but I was playing it on there. Didn't feel super great, but the sticks on that are pretty nice. Check out my video if you're interested on that. And Rob has one coming out, and Ban has an article. And Ruby, are you getting a K36? Do you need this in your life so much?
Negative. I not right now. I actually like. I still have to do my Odin 2 Mini, man. Like I have so many handhelds that I have to do. Like I have to review. I'm behind you guys. Like so much.
Well,
What do you? Are you gonna bring the cheese? He's gonna bring the cheese. Is it the cheese? He's bringing the cheese.
I made that.
Of course.
that's fair, man. I
Beautiful
mean,
piece of artwork right there that you have in your hands.
well, I know. I was just going to grab the cheese. People are asking about the cheese. So Ban printed me this giant block of cheese. I mean, just the biggest block
That's
of cheese that
fantastic.
mankind has ever seen, has ever created in our short, however many millions of years on this planet. Now we have our pinnacle.
Well, thank you for showing your cheese to us.
Yeah,
you guys are so welcome. You guys are
Appreciate
so
that.
welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel like
really
we're
appreciate
closer
it.
now.
Yeah, I feel like everyone here is really just a lot closer to each other and to themselves. If you want to TLDR my video, though, just probably don't buy this with money. If you get it for, I don't know, cheese or anything else, maybe. And there's some redeeming factors. Stay tuned for Rob's video because I heard he loves it for no apparent reason.
Wow.
No apparent reason. But anyways, this Mega Man game, yeah, it is not. It is interesting. It's not as fun as Mario Kart, but it's cool that Mega Man's driving around on a cart.
I launched that game. I've heard about it before. I've never actually played
tried it?
But I saw you were playing it, so I was like, all right, it's on here. Let me try it out. That's not a good game at all. That game is
Really?
It's a little clunky.
It's interesting.
my
It's
God,
not
that's-
as nice as I'm going to go with it.
They used all the Mega
Come
Man
out.
IP. I don't know. It's a PS1 game.
So
Was that like
Clunky
Mega Man
thousand-
Legends time?
I think so. Yeah, it looks like Mega Man Legends
yeah.
type
It was
artwork.
Japanese
so
exclusive, right? It's
Japanese exclusive, as
Yeah.
far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I just saw it on there, and I'm like, "What is this?" And I played it, and I was just transfixed. I talk about it in the video. I'm
I just love it. Out of all the games that could potentially include on there, all the PlayStation 1 games, that's what made the list.
I know they left off Tekken 3 because I'm like, oh, well, they'll have Tekken 3 on here. I'll do a quick Tekken 3 test. Nope,
No.
Battle and Chase. So good. Okay, let's get the show started, guys. Let's do this. What do we got going on today? Yes, so there's a new Ambernick handheld to talk about. Are you ready for this?
Another one?
There's another one.
Another
We're
one.
doing it. I actually woke up, saw that this was happening
Yep.
because these RH guys told me about it on their website. And I'm like, what is this? Stumbled in here. And it's a whole thing. And all the video is already there on the Ambernick YouTube channel, and they're making these 3 colorways of this RG40XX V follow-up device, which looks
Yeah.
kind of awesome.
Yeah, I
You know
like
what?
that blurple and white a lot.
It's the analog pocket we have at home vibe a little bit, but also like the light,
DMG.
the DMG, right? And it has
Right.
the lighting, and it has the back buttons. If we can scroll down at all, those back buttons are really ergonomic looking with
Here,
the
let's-
slope. If those are
I like
quiet, we
that.
might have a winner, right? And so this
I
is like good stuff, but at the same time, the other part of me says they're doing it again. It's too soon. It's too much too soon. What are the QC issues? Because it has been a little stressful this year with how fast they're going, because there's been all these quality control stuff happening. Will this suffer from that? How long has this been baking? What software is on it? And what chipset is it? Because we don't even know if it's a freaking H700. We assume it is because it's a 40XX unit, but
Mhm.
they haven't
That white
confirmed.
one is so sleek looking, though.
Right?
It looks so
Oh.
clean.
And Max promised that we wouldn't see another H700. So,
So-
I wonder if there's something bigger in here.
Is it me, or is that blue look or purple, whatever that's supposed
looks
to be, different
That
than the
looks
one on the
different,
H?
way different.
Yeah.
It
we
does
don't-
look way different.
okay.
It looks better.
I love it. It's like this kind of pastel looking color, which is really nice.
It almost looks like they have a new D-pad design, maybe, but that must be just the coloring. Yeah, it's the color.
Yeah.
Hey, Rudy, what are your thoughts on this one?
It looks beautiful, but it's kind of like what you said. It's another Anbernic device, and if it's another H700, it's kind of like we know what performance to expect.
Yeah.
I want more information. I want to know what else is there to expect. I don't know. I like the colors. I think that I would rather go with white above all else. Like I'm a sucker for white, man. My Odin 2 Mini is white. Like if it comes in white, I can buy it. I'll go for it. If not, I'll go for that clear or transparent black. I've been liking transparent colors lately, man. Like they're so freaking just, it's nostalgia more than anything else, but it's fantastic. I just, the single analog stick is I've always felt like it's kind of like odd, but I understand that in some instances, especially if you're playing PlayStation 1 titles that would benefit from that, makes sense. But
I like it
for the most part,
I think like that would be a nice use
that's
case.
true.
For it.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
A lot
So,
of
I don't
games
know,
were
man.
analog dependent on that, so it's kind of,
Yeah.
You
it's
kinda
an
have to-
H700 though. That's the biggest problem with it,
But we don't
Yeah.
know that, and I feel like the naming tells you that it would be, but they
Yeah.
promised it wouldn't. Of course, they haven't kept through promises in the past, but the games and the performance they're showing looks to be better than an H700 I've seen people talk about.
Mhm.
I don't know, what do you guys think about this?
I mean, if it is H700, somehow Anbernic got me interested again because
Yeah.
I really like the way the device looks. I think that even just that single analog stick does make a difference for certain platforms. Other than that, I mean, we kind of know what to expect if it is the H700s.
We do.
Kind of the same things here with the 4-inch screen and battery life, things like that will all be pretty much what we're used to seeing in the space. So
Also, like, I mean, it's the 4-inch screen is like beautiful. Like I can only imagine that it's like,
yeah.
don't get me wrong, the 35XX and Plus and everything that's there, like it's fine, but 4 inches is just beautiful, absolutely fantastic. So I don't know. I think it could be a banger, honestly, but I'm skeptical. I want more info.
I think regardless, I think this one's just going to do well for them. I think people are just going to be drawn to the design and they probably have a very successful product here again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. So
I mean, for all their blunders, they are killing it this year too. That's the funny thing about it. They've had some mishaps, but lots of really good stuff.
Lots of good ones. And
and
so I don't want to say like, no, this is going to be
That's a good
bad
one, Ben.
because they've been going so fast, but I think this one I'm hot on. This one feels about right. I wasn't big on the 40XX before it, but this, so far, my first impressions are pretty positive.
See, the
4-inch
funny about the
screen was
40XX, the H1, I would have loved to have seen that one with some more power behind it because you had the analog triggers and all that stuff. It would have made more sense to have something a little more powerful in that form factors that they designed there. But for this one, the H700 actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But
yeah, I mean, it makes more sense than a Snapdragon like G3X.
Yeah.
So I've seen people like getting comparisons with this and against that one. I'm like, to me, they're completely in different price points, everything. I mean, just everything. They're just not even on the same page there. So it's
Agreed.
Yeah, this is gonna probably be what, a $50-$60 device.
I bet it comes out as the like exact same price as the H, which I think that one's $69.99 on their website, but it's gonna go on sale every 2 weeks.
Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, this looks like a just really nice option. It depends for me what the chipset's going to be. I prefer it not to be an H700. I'm okay with an extra $10 or $20 to give us a little more of the oomph to get the next tier up in gaming. But I know we're 95% likely it's going to be the same thing, and so we know what it is. So we're just going to see what's different about it, what moves the needle on it, and really for me, how hot does it get? Gosh darn it!
Ooh.
I want to know. I want to know.
You know, you say that you were hoping it's not an H700,
Uh-huh.
but they'll give you what you want, but they'll give you a 3566 again.
All I have to say,
I mean, I don't know what's worse, getting another 3326.
Oh,
all I have to say in response is
Like-
thanks, TechTweeb, for your donation. There's me dancing.
Aw,
To
poor,
thank you.
poor Tech Dweeb.
That's
Love
cute.
TechTweeb.
It is unusual though.
That's
We
art.
don't have a retro colorway from them. They always do a
Yeah.
retro color.
yeah, they always send out the retro colorway.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah, to me specifically.
It's tradition. I want the blue personally. I really want the blue.
I want the white.
I want the white.
is so
Okay.
nice. The
I
white.
mean,
The
white's
white
pretty.
looks so clean.
It
like-
definitely
it looks so
looks.
clean.
Perfect.
It looks very clean. It
Perfect.
looks like an analog pocket almost. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. There's the RGB lighting on it. I'm getting
Mhm.
used to that now. For some reason, I don't expect that as a feature, but when I see it, I'm like, all right, it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Like I'll take the time to turn that on the MSI Claw, but I really don't when I'm playing it because I want to save battery life. It's. I mean, this looks cool, guys. Like I'm gonna say it. It's so far, and after this, Ambernick, maybe let's take a break for a little while and let this one cook, simmer, and we'll get some cool custom firmware. And
That ain't gonna happen, man.
They're already planning.
come on, Rudy,
Yeah.
come on.
Dude, I've become a realist at this point when it comes to that. When I first got in here with the 35XX, I was like, yay, this is good. But now I'm seeing everything that's coming out. I'm just like, oh my
Oh,
God,
there's
what
so
did I
much.
sign
We
up
can't do
for?
it.
So
We can't-
much. So
can't do
much.
it.
And hey, I was all excited. Buy it. You have an extra epic. They do those refreshes, or relaunch
Uh,
A101. whatever.
Rob, you're in a
Rob?
bathtub there, sir.
Yeah, get
Sorry.
out of the tub.
Hello,
Hello?
can you hear me now?
Hear me now. Dang it.
What?
You're good now. And your mic just dropped out there for a second. Like
Oh.
you didn't cut off. It just like your bandwidth
Oh,
went
wait, what's
to
happening?
dial up.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, I can do that.
Oh no. Don't do it,
Oh,
man.
man.
Yeah, we're on dial-up now.
Said Logitech quality right there.
So, sorry, let me fix that.
Oh, man.
You guys are the best.
That's
Okay. All
fantastic.
right, Rob, what else do we have today? We talked enough about this whole RG40XX business. Hope you're all having a good night out there, good day, whatever you're doing, listening to the show later. Hello, audio listeners. We are just getting going here still, really, because we have the Thumby Color to talk about. This one is another tiny micro. The Thumby before was this teeny tiny DMG handheld that really wasn't too playable, but it's so cute, and it's a good pocket talking piece, basically, to have
I
in your
don't think much is
keychain.
going to change with this one. Honestly.
This one is a Game Gear style, Game Boy Advance style, wide. I had a few of these because they're so adorable.
How is that feasible, man? Like-
Well, it's
I feel like that's like a
it's a-
trinket, like more like a novelty than anything else.
but Rudy, it's a OLED screen. So
It is.
Really?
128p.
Shut up! It's an OLED screen.
Yeah. I think the original was
That's
blue.
how, and that's how they make the Sailor Rudy.
the biggest upgrade in my opinion is just the USB-C port.
it's so cute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have
Oh,
a
man.
USB-C port. And look, it has 3D. This one actually can do 3D, and it's color.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, yeah, is it practical? Are you gonna probably be playing this as your daily driver? No, but I don't think that's their intention. You can code your own games for it, and we can get Celeste demake
I
on
mean,
here maybe and compete.
How
You
much?
probably
That's the other
could.
question now. I'm curious.
Oh, and it's bigger. And Crystal's saying it's bigger than the OG Thumby
Well,
too.
I think it's mostly due to being a horizontal device.
That's
It just
not
feels
bad.
a little bit
Did
larger.
they say Do they say the price in here?
So
It's
you can go to the kick.
$49
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
for the
49.
pledge.
Though if you
That's not
wanted,
bad.
if you want the clear version, you
Uh-huh.
have to
Yes.
spend an extra $5.
Which I mean,
Honestly, I like the
I like-
the classic Indigo.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
Indigo
Yeah.
for sure.
I wish the buttons were white on that one.
yep, it would definitely look much nicer.
Yeah, so they look like they're doing pretty well. They have almost 1,000 backers right now. Still 28
Yeah.
days to go.
85,000
Yeah.
backed.
Do I grab another Thumby while I back this live?
I've never been one to step into another man's finances and know what he's going to do with his money. But I have this to say: follow your heart, follow the plastic, follow the dream. If you want a Thumby, do it.
All right, I'm getting 2 Thumbys, guys.
Send one to me.
Really deep.
Thank you. It's,
That's
How
all.
are you going to use it? How are you gonna
send them
use
both.
it?
So send them both to my house. And then I'll maybe send one to you after.
Maybe.
No, I don't know if I'm going to back this right away. But you have how long? How long is their campaign is going?
28
on?
more days.
28 more days. Okay,
Yeah.
but you get early
That's some time.
perks if
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's already past the pledge goal, so it's
Yeah.
not like it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
At least it's Kickstarter, so if you're iffy, they don't charge you until it's over. The campaign's over, I guess. So 28 days from now, they'll charge you for it.
Well, I was
Yeah.
happy with my first Thumby. It's just, again, it was too small to use. My daughter, she's like, oh, let me try the little handheld. And it has Tetris on there. And she'd use it for a minute or two and say, oh, this is cool. And then wander off.
Is that the do you have a transparent one?
I had a DMG one, and I think I did have one transparent. Yeah.
Because I think you took my transparent one.
That might be. Yeah. I know I had a second one later on. So
is the original one smaller than the Pocket Sprite? Do you guys remember that one?
Yes, it is smaller than the Pocket Sprite.
I could barely use the Pocket Sprite. I couldn't even imagine using.
So like, look at your thumb right now. I'd say, you could probably, if you look at just that top half of your thumb, you've probably got the Thumby.
That's insane.
yeah, Rob. All right. So Thumby's
Thumby's back.
back it if you're interested. It is in the. Oh, I gotta fix the link in our description to have the correct thing. But anyways, it'll be there in a second. And fixed. Oh no. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, I feel like this one's just playable enough.
It has a Raspberry Pi inside of it, apparently, an RP2350.
Yep.
And actually, this one, it says it doesn't have an OLED display. It's an IPS TFT display.
Oh, well,
I just was
don't-
assuming.
Oh,
Well, now
just
it's now it
doesn't matter.
now it doesn't. Yeah, we need to get that out of here.
Suddenly the
Yeah.
backer count just dropped by 1.
There is another handheld that's out, though. 2 more handhelds have been announced by MagicX, makers of the recently released Mini M, which is one I've been super hot on lately. And this is called the Touch One. And there's also a Touch 2. So one is going to be like a horizontal. What do you call this?
The other one.
Okay. There's also like a Sega style one with 6-button layout.
Oh yeah.
And these are just renders. They're early renders. This is
Yeah. They're still prototyping stuff.
Yeah, this one reminds me of, I don't know. It has a 16:9 display, or almost. It looks like. It looks like the DMG micro, the micro from Neo a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little bit.
not
candy bar
quite as
style.
wide.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting design for that shoulder
Right?
button right in the middle.
All right.
Yeah, because when you're holding it in vertical.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
Tate mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
DS,
it's Tate
wow.
mode.
Oh, it's Tate mode. Yeah. Play Mario. You can do.
I mean,
Whatever you
they're showing PSP, so I
Yeah.
forget what chip this is. I think it has like some Allwinner in it or something. I can't
Uh,
Is
remember.
it the A523 by chance?
Yeah.
Pull it up
Possibly.
here.
Possibly,
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
I'm just.
They're
that's-
cooking some crazy stuff though. I'll give them that much. Like
Yeah.
I applaud them for trying different things than the usual in the space. I'm hoping they can continue to refine what they're doing. Like the XU Mini M is really awesome. Like I think having these sticks in this compact handheld is a big deal. And I think if they could just
Mhm.
kind of figure out some of the things like with the software side of things, they could be a brand that we could start to really consider more so than even like something like PowKiddy, for example. So
Yeah, and they already have prototyping here.
Oh yeah, this one is wild.
Really cool.
Look at this. Look at this.
So now they're apparently saying that they're going to do it where the sticks will be flushed, I guess, with the device, and then the screen will fully close.
That's super cool.
Though, I almost wonder at that point, would sliders be a better option than full sticks?
I forget, because so Sean from MagicX, he's always in the Discord. He's constantly communicating with everybody, going back and forth and whatnot. So they're really involved with the community. But I think they were saying the only sliders that were really available were the ones that Retroid used, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's really not a lot of options for that whole slider kind of mechanism going on there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a really interesting concept that I hope he comes through or figures out a solution on. You know, this is.
If those are the only sliders that they could find, I would take the sticks instead.
Yeah, I think that's what other people were saying in the Discord as well. That just do the sticks then.
Lose the slide idea. But the sticks seem cool.
Oh,
but he gets this stuff to market fast. So Sean from MagicX has been in the community talking to people, letting people know what's on the track for coming out, and the new XU 1 and 2. Which, by the way, if you want to see the design for the second one, the Touch 2 is, well, it's like an N64 layout. It looks like it's more of a N64 layout, but still, it's pretty neat looking. One stick, right? There's, what is that, a 1-to-1 display?
Yeah, I think that's the 720p.
Yep, that's the 1-to-1. Yeah.
So probably the same display that's in the unicorn and the cube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We got D-pad.
Do we know where they got that display from? I'm just curious. What bin is that coming from? Like what cell phone part or whatever is it coming from?
I mean, probably it's from Band's house. Honestly,
because they're all a screen now, so I'd imagine that there's a reason for it. I mean, I know it's obviously readily available since everybody's using it, but the question is, where is that part being sourced from? Just wondering that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably just a good deal on a manufacturer.
The 1.1 is on hold for right now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's sad to hear because I think that one looks really cool. But, you know, going back to the Touch One, the display is a 3:2 aspect ratio, so you get some good GBA there. 3.5-inch IPS, resolution 980 by 640. It does have an all-winner A523 inside of it, and Android on it. That's what we know so far. The 1-to-1, which might be canceled, it sounds like, is a 4-inch IPS, 720 by 720, same chipset, 2 gigs of RAM, also Android. Well, cool. That's great. At least we'll get the one. I think focusing on one handheld at a time is honestly the best anyways. I don't know what you guys think.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
I definitely prefer that. Seriously.
Yeah. It's much easier.
Yeah. It's just
I've been saying it over and over again, you know, especially this year. Like I wish they would all slow down and allow us to build a community around these devices. You know, that's the biggest issue I'm seeing here. We just move on to the next thing, and it's frustrating because one, you want to be able to cover these topics, but at the same time, you also want to have a community build around it and see these devices through, you know, to their full potential.
Yeah. Yeah,
like, you want the device to be released, have custom firmware, and just let it go ahead and just mature enough to the point to where like it's a smooth experience for the user.
Yeah, that's ideally what you have happen. Also, Rob, are you guys ready to talk about the next one?
The next?
Sure.
Oh, I don't know if I am.
Which one would you like to talk about next?
Well, this one. So Miyoo Flip. Still happening, they say. Still on the roadmap. Gave a new picture update. This is sort of the smoker's yellow model, the DMG Flip, which is not as cool looking as the pastel we first saw, but the hype I think is still there for it. I don't know what, Rudy. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the Flip.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, you know, when we were waiting for our flight, I messed with your RG35X XSP, and I was like blown away. I was like, dude, this is so freaking cool. This is amazing. But looking at that, you know, and this is, we had a little bit of pre-banter before we went live, and it's just like those two analog sticks that are on the bottom. I've never like that personally, so I'm kind of like about it. But hopefully everything is better than the A30 when it first launched. You know, that's kind of like the other thing. But I also don't want Miyoo to go ahead and fall into that same trap that Ambernick has fallen into, in the sense that we're going to release a new device every few weeks, if not every other week. And, you know, that's in part why I love the Miyoo Mini Plus when it like first came out, because like it was so developed, get Onion OS on there, and it's just an overall great experience. So much to the point to where I was like, I'm going to buy an extra one for my son. We're going to play games. We're going to have a great time. I really, really hope that Miyoo lets this one bake and just not F it up. That's all.
Yep. I'd like to see that too. A little smoother launch than we saw with the A30, than what we saw with the A30, because the Miyoo Plus came in just, I mean, that was an awesome launch. They had a shortage going on, but they eventually fulfilled all orders, and it's still one available now. And it's one of their best things they've ever done beyond just the original Miyoo Mini. And people love that clamshell life, and I would be cool having a clamshell with sticks personally. Just, I'm curious. But after my experience having something so compact like the K36, everything cramped together, I don't know. We'll see.
Just nice and tight.
It's nice and everything's nice and compact.
That's the
probably
example.
Probably needs a grip. Probably needs a grip.
Probably will.
Probably.
Yeah. Whereas some things probably don't need a grip.
Yeah, right. Michael Benny, let's try this one more time. Can we get Stubbs to dance for money? Thank you for your donation, and I guess that yes. There we go. Here he goes.
There he goes.
Look at AI Stubbs. He's having the best life.
Is that seriously AI?
Yeah, Michael Benny made that.
Oh man.
Oh no.
It made me laugh. It's not me dancing. I can't dance, but the AI Stubbs. He's a little more evil than me, but he can dance. You never know what he's up to. Okay. All right. Are we doing which one? Let's do another one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Look, they're all silent now. There's Keanu saying you're awesome. Thank you, Crystal. And one more. And Chad. Chad. Super Chad? Chad.
Super Chad.
Yeah, look at the profile picture.
Says Mr. Dweeb almost got me to drop $700 on an Ioneo Pocket Air 1S yesterday. That's a decent chunk of change, man. I've
been eyeing that thing, the 1S, for a while now, because I'm like, super tiny, powerful Windows handheld. Oof, that's very tempting.
Yeah, but you already have like one of everything else. Do you really need that too?
Yes. Short answer, yes.
No, you don't. Just
hey,
love it, guys.
Just stick to my
remember when I was
Steam Deck?
Remember when I couldn't say no to a handheld? Which I'm pretty sure I'll enter that phase again soon enough. But right now I'm on my high horse. I'm like, I will not buy the e-waste.
Is going to take you out.
Well,
that's what I'm.
Except for this one, I bought this one, but no more. And stop. We're done with e-waste.
So what do you consider e-waste? Like 50 and below, or 75 and below, 60 and below?
One step above the Famiclone handhelds.
Yeah, if it ships with MagicX and you're not 100% sure what the chipset is, you're not 100% sure sort of what the software is. The software is maybe locked down to the point you can't tell what it is. That's probably solidly in the e-waste category.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my favorite, when the handhelds have the chip scratched out.
Do they scratch the chip off? Yeah, and then
we can't tell what it is.
They advertise it as whatever, but then it's like, this isn't holding water here. This PS1 is a slideshow. So, this is no good. Because
like what? The R36S, that's not quite e-waste.
Yeah.
But at the same price, you can get the R35S Plus.
You can get this.
That thing is e-waste. Or
get this thing for the same price as the R36S.
No, Rob.
That is e-waste.
Stop it. Get some help here.
Rob
Rob
is officially an e-waste supporter.
No, you got it. Okay, it has a sweet kickstand. Isn't that a power bank too? Isn't that a power bank?
No.
I mean, maybe that's probably what it's better served as, to be honest.
What did I do, Rob?
eat my
This
cheese
was
and
all
get outta
you. Oh no!
Hey, it's
Oh
the same.
my
Someone-
God.
ish
someone
color.
screen cap
no,
that.
it's not even close. Never mind.
I hope someone
right, what
like,
else we
screen
have?
cap that cheese eating. By the way,
Speaking of e-waste, SJ Gam is back at it again. We have something called the M21. Some people might know this now as the R36S Mini. We don't know if there's any relation to Game Console, the makers of the actual R36S. But the clones are cloning the clones, and now we have Attack of the Clones, and there's so many clones.
Yeah, they're shrinking the clones.
They're shrinking the clones. But what's cool about this is that, well, what is cool about this, actually? It has a new CPU. Okay, it plays up to
Does it really?
PS1. It plays, so it's powered by an N909. I've never heard of this. I don't know what it's used for or what the limitations are, but they advertise it's playing up to PS1, has a dual core on it, clocks up to 1.8 gigahertz. And I mean, this is, they're targeting under $30 for the price point. And so this is going to be on the AliExpress store very shortly with white, gray, purple, and black. It looks like the M19. I kind of dig the look, but I just know we're probably going to be disappointed unless we can get an open firmware on there. Then maybe we'll see. Maybe it will be the new Data Frog, and I'll stop singing the praises of
oh,
SF2000. We'll be talking about the.
if it's $30 though,
is
it's
a
still
crop.
50% more than the Data Frog.
Well, then there's AliExpress sales. So we're gonna get this.
Oh yeah, there's another
We're gonna
one
figure
coming
out.
up.
We will
there's
find a way, Dan.
That plastic, the black plastic
Oh,
looks.
Like compare.
That
Like,
looks really crunchy.
We just saw the 40XX V, and now we get to see this.
But you can play games so much faster.
This is actually real time.
This
Like-
is real time. You see how much faster your hands can go?
Amazing.
It has HDMI out. I mean, the buttons look pretty cheap. The D-pad looks pretty cheap. I don't think this is actually made by Game Console. I hope not. Not that we really know who they are either. I'm out here talking about like the beloved brand Game Console when they're sort of we don't know where the clones stop and like which one is an actual full brand.
Well, like the K36, for example, this is not a Kinhank product. They just
No.
threw their name on it.
it's
just,
Gam
know.
Ninja. The Gam Ninja store is who launched it, I think.
I've seen one that just says Game Console on it, nothing else.
Another
We don't know.
classic.
We don't know who's
there's so many
pulling the
versions of it. We don't
strings.
even know.
Like who is the e-waste tycoon over there? Like who's over there making these decisions and like releasing them to different stores? Like how is this network of handhelds happening right now? I'm just very
My
curious.
favorite is if you've noticed the AB
Oh no.
Maybe
Reversed ABXY
Reversed,
reversals.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not even in the correct
no.
Nintendo style either. So
No.
they got it just wrong completely.
Wait, wouldn't that just be
ABYX.
ABYX?
Yeah.
Or if you prefer
ABYX.
YXAB?
No.
Wicked Gamer and Collector is the mastermind. Yes, that's
I
right,
feel like,
Michael
I
Benny.
feel like Wicked is. Yes.
Yes, he is the
Yes,
mastermind. That's why we're
yes.
defeating him as the villain in our D&D campaign with Tech Dweeb. We got to do episode 3 soon so we can finally confront him. Well, we should get him on the show for that episode, actually. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. And then we'll
Battle.
have fun. Yeah, we'll battle. I think he would enjoy that, actually.
Stubbs will choose violence again.
Well, as I tell everyone, I choose violence until I have my morning cornflakes and my coffee, and then I settle down a bit. So then we're good.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
What is it, Ben? What's on your heart?
Oh, there's people speculating in chat again, and I don't think I agree.
What about what?
Oh, what?
Well, someone says pretty sure it'll be the RK3126C and the M22.
No.
What is the M22? No, actually,
No, come on. There can't be an M22 as well.
I mean, we do have the M23. If you remember, it's that PlayStation Portal at home with the RK3566. Where did Stubbs go? Oh,
he's contemplating his decisions in life.
whatever chip is in it, it's got to be better than this
Oh,
thing
no,
as
what
well.
did he just find?
Oh no, he's fondling his joystick again.
Oh my gosh. Should I be concerned?
I would.
Sorry, I lost my composure. I am not sure how to deal with that news if that's the chips that they go with. But I guess anything's possible.
Michael Benny, I'm gonna need you to share whatever this M22 is later. I don't know this one.
RK3126. That's what's going on here. We're going back 10 years or something.
How much further?
Just embrace it. Just embrace it, Rob. We have to ride the wave. We have to ride
Rob,
the wave.
How much
We have to
further
ride the
back
wave.
in time can we possibly go with these chips?
JZ4770.
Listen,
Yeah, seriously.
listen.
Let's go back to the Ingenic.
Let's get a Pentium 2 processor. I want Windows 98 SE. Skip the stock release straight to second edition. I want to see this yesterday, and I want a full keyboard on a micro clamshell with a 2-inch OLED screen.
It has to be OLED.
It has to be OLED.
Or
And
else
it has
Derek
to
won't buy it.
And I need, and for Rob's benefit, so Rob will buy one. It needs a big, huge badonk on the back, double-sided, and really like maybe like a 5 foot, yeah, like that, like 5 feet out, but the screen's little, and like those old TVs.
He just needs something to grip on. That's mainly it. But yeah.
He needs
Yeah.
some good grippers.
No.
All right, everybody.
I'm sorry.
So we're sorry to announce that the M21 is happening, but this is one that I'm curious about because of the new chip. And so after I buy this, done, stopping, I'm good.
Haven't you been saying this for like 4 years now?
My integrity, Rob.
He
And
should
my
have just
my dignity, sir.
he should have just stuck
Now.
with the RP2.
Yeah.
Ban. Listen.
The stubs.
Oh, you got the Model M there? Oh, thank you. Oh, it was a little thwacking he gave me. It's okay. You did it with the Model M. I can't really be mad.
I still
What a
love this
beautiful
thing.
keyboard. What a beautiful keyboard. Ugh.
Seriously.
Hey, what else do we have
Yeah,
to
I
talk
agree with
about?
that.
Let's move this ADHD train along.
It's really bad.
We have also Rob.
Rob.
Oh yeah, we have
Rob.
just
Are you
just
ready?
one
Oh
more.
no. Oh
Just
no.
one
Show it to
more.
me.
I'm sorry.
Wait, this
How
is from
Kitty.
the
I'm
How
really
Kitty
sorry.
experience.
Wait.
Oh,
We're not
God.
done yet. There's one more thing to reveal this week. That's right. PowKiddy is coming out with a new handheld. The X35S makes a stunning debut. We got 2 sticks up top.
This is
We
just
got-
the RGB20S2.
Look at that face. We
Yeah.
got the D-pad,
Oh yeah, the
which
face.
kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the D-pad kind of looks cool. And we have the RGB20SX face buttons on it.
So in that Discord channel, I posted a picture of what the face looks like. It's like an angry robot kind of face going on there.
Yeah,
He's
I
kinda
can
like-
see that.
Yeah, definitely very bored-esque. I will have you emulate me now. We must play games.
So isn't this like from a friend of PowKiddy? They're doing the
Yeah.
whole friend thing again.
Yeah, what's their name though?
Oh,
What's the new hot name to look out for?
Just friend of PowKiddy.
Friend of PowKiddy.
Friend of
So
PowKiddy?
MagicX turned out to be pretty cool. Friend of PowKiddy.
It did, yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. They're turning out to
MIUI.
be something decent.
who knows
MIUI
what they'll
as well.
do?
So
Oh,
we kind of discovered over the last few years of handhelds have come out that the stick up top idea is just tough. It's tough because you have to then grip to do D-pad gaming, which is going to be the majority of stuff because you're playing retro. It makes it a little strange to have the sticks up top. But
Yeah.
what's the ergonomics in the back look like? I don't know.
This is PowKiddy's budget line.
does,
Yes. What does it play up to? Like, what else do we know about this, Rob?
isn't it a
Don't
3566?
even know.
We're gonna get a 3566 out of this.
Really? Oh wow, that's
Oh
He-
wow.
Do you
Oh,
guys
wow,
know?
that's-
Did you guys know that the M19 has
What
a
do we got here?
3566? Like, did that ever cross your mind? Because it never crossed my mind.
I was gonna
Cyclops?
say
The Cyclops, yeah.
I think
I feel like
if
there's
you're
just
go-
so many of these to keep track of, you know.
Yeah.
Would you rather have one stick on top and no second stick, or two sticks up top? Because that's really your choice here.
I mean,
Well,
knowing what this probably could play, I think I
Huh?
would rather have the D-pad up top, just because.
That's not even one of the options.
I
Man,
know, but I'm
man.
giving you my option.
remember what other devices have done this layout? Was it the RGB20S?
Yeah, the
Did they do this
RGB
with the
20S.
top, right? Yeah. Remember having to use that D-pad on the bottom there? Like it
Yeah.
It doesn't
was
feel
just-
comfortable.
doesn't feel comfortable.
I
I
mean-
mean, figured it out. They figured it out. D-pad on the top. I mean, for
Rob,
what this device can do.
tell the audience
terms of
what you
power.
really like on that handheld. What you really well. I didn't think.
No,
she'd
actually,
fess up to it so fast.
in all fairness, the grip on this thing makes no sense. But
I know.
yeah.
I know. But
This
look,
is the
they
way.
even PowKiddy themselves, their last one came out, the 20SX. They put the sticks in the
I
bottom.
love the 20SX.
I
Really-
mean,
Really worked out. So why change the idea? But you're like you said, it's a friend of PowKiddy's, and so they maybe I don't know. They saw
They
the
haven't
RGB20S and
reached
said
that
this
level
is
there's
this
no
is the way to
badonk.
go. Yeah, and the V10 right there, that's good too. And they're not. Yeah, they're backing their friends, and they're getting some more ideas out there, and we'll see. But they're labeling it as a PowKiddy X35S. That's the thing.
So maybe they bought their friends out. Like usually you have to worry about selling your friends selling you out, but like
Right.
they just bought them.
Yeah.
Oh, like they liked the idea and said you are
Yeah.
part of PowKiddy now.
You're no longer a friend. We're more than that.
Yes, they're geniuses making the same thing that we've made before.
Time to make the X29.
Oh my gosh. No.
I love
Please.
the comments in chat right now. They're so good.
10 out of 10.
They're really good.
Oh my gosh.
Good. That's all that you waste. Something cool to talk about on the software front is that PlumOS actually is going to be opening up Bluetooth audio support for the XU Mini M. Did you see this?
Yo,
That's hype.
Yeah, right?
that's actually
Yeah.
really cool.
PlumOS is cooking, and it's cooking fast.
They're cooking it fast. So
Moto
this is a
adding all
handheld,
sorts of stuff to that thing quickly.
right? Yeah, Moto's a new dev we've been seeing, just doing such a great job. And this is a device that a lot of people are sleeping on right now. They say, you know what? It's a toy-like plastic shell, which I absolutely say no. It feels pretty much the same as most of these shells, but
Mhm.
The software is locked down, and that is such a fair argument. It sucks to
Yeah,
get a
oh,
new
yeah,
handheld with
for
lockdown
sure.
software. You can't mess with it.
Yeah.
You can't change anything. And so PlumOS is a custom firmware that's quickly making this device worth having, much like the Miyoo A30 came into its own not too long after launch. It has native Pico 8 working now, so you can play some Celeste,
Ooh.
Scum VMs, standalone options. It's a new beta 0.4 is out, so check it out
I
in the
think
link in
actually,
the description.
I believe 0.5 is out now. I think
Yeah, I
Oh.
think
he
0.5
dropped out today.
Oh ho ho!
0.5 released in like the last day.
0.5
Yeah.
is what adds the Bluetooth support, right?
Yeah, I
Yes, I
think so.
believe so. Yes.
So good, so
we-
good.
Yeah, here
I
it
love
is.
this handheld. Like I want to get it in every color, love it sort of way.
Well, if
whether
you're gonna
Yeah, there it is.
what
So-
get it in every color, does that include the transparent ones that have been leaked recently?
that's
Or not
right. You
leaked,
get it.
but shared.
We should, no. We should talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we should definitely talk about
Magic
that.
X is making this November. They're going to bring 4 new colorways for the Mini M. It's going to be transparent green, yellow,
September.
red,
Oh.
and September even sooner. Yeah, green, yellow, red, and blue, indigo.
They have 2 more additional colors. I think that they're having people vote on it or whatever to kind of
Ooh.
narrow it out.
Ooh, only $5 increase on it. This for me.
Yeah.
So
That's
this
worth it.
one puts me in the emotional place of when I first got my RP2. Just it was a little rough around the edges. We had a lot of community support to make it better, but the hardware was enough to just make you go, "Oh, it's so good. It's so cute." It makes me think of having a little Switch. This makes me think of having like a little mini Switch Lite almost.
That indigo color is fire. I want it.
It's hot.
It's
I'm-
great.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I'm gonna have to get the green one.
The green.
I-
That's okay. That's okay.
That's fine.
I'm-
I'm getting all of them, maybe. No.
I'm just, you
no,
probably
no, I
will.
must not. I must not.
Uh,
That's what I did with the RP2, and I must not go there again, my friend. That leads
You
me down the
could-
dark path.
You
I
can
actually
get
wanted to say
all of
one
them.
quick thing about this device. I think MagicX dropped an updated firmware for the device, which I think has
The
some
stock
unlocked-
firmware update.
Yeah. So
I'm
I
gonna have
haven't
to
taken a
try
look
that.
at it yet, but I think it
Really?
has some things unlocked. It's still not
Ooh.
fully fixed. I think the clock speed is still set to like 1.5 or whatever. So
Ooh.
still things to check out there, but hopefully they give us everything, like the source code and things like that, and then people in the community can actually start really doing things with it.
Yes. Yes. I like it. N64
I liked
looks
it too.
and feels awesome on here, and it just looks yeah. It was one I was happy with, and
Yeah, I
don't
agree
know.
with the comments. I mean, the sticks really are on the Mini M like top tier. I mean, I want to see this in every handheld that
right?
instead of the Switch sticks.
Yeah, it's that Retroid Pocket level quality of sticks, like the 2S
Yeah.
level of quality on the
Mhm.
sticks, and it's cool to see in such a budget handheld. So yeah, for me, I would say once the software is ready, it's going to probably push out the 28XX as my favorite new Mini. We'll see, but yeah, been solid. So yeah, that has been a whole thing. And Rob, I don't know if you have this pulled up, but we also have a new promotion to share. This is called the Dills, the RH Dills of the Week. So if you like pickles, get ready for this because you're gonna have to deal with it. Something easy to remember when there's new deals, AliExpress sales. It's just too many to send these sort of one-off posts about. And so we're doing these weekly wrap-ups lately where we say, hey, here's all the deals we found this week on our website. But it's tough to remember, like, what's retrohandhelds.gg/deals or something. No. How about rh-go.link/dills? DILLS.
Deal with it.
/dills. It'll be in the link of all of our descriptions. It supports RH and what we're doing here. There are affiliate links on here, but it's at no extra cost when you buy it, and we'll always include coupon codes, discounts, and get you the best price on every single device that we can find. We have some folks on staff who just pay close attention to this stuff, and this is where I go personally to go scratch that itch at 2 a.m. when I should not be spending money.
But you should
I'm
be
so glad
spending
that
money.
most nights now
I
I'm
was gonna
passed
say.
out by 2 a.m.
That
This is why I
sounds
can't
great.
make any bad decisions.
That sounds, yeah. I gotta
I
learn from you, Rob.
I don't even know how you guys get to 2 a.m. I'm gonna be
Oh, I
honest.
don't. I'm passed out. That's why I'm thankful for it.
Oh.
because That is when you make the bad decisions.
And Mike Lynn, yes, absolutely, sir. Yeah, he leaves some of the hottest deals in our Discord. So if you're interested in great used deals, our marketplace on our Discord, man, there is just, you can get some awesome deals on Windows handhelds, especially. So
Oh, yeah.
Mike's posts in particular are very, they call at me, and I'm like, no. You don't need more x86.
Are you telling me you don't
No.
need his blue Win 600 for only $200?
a ban? Well, what color? What
Blue.
kind of? It's blue.
It's
How much is it?
It's 200. It's the 16 gig one,
It's
the
the
big
top end one.
the
Does he
big
trade-
one.
Does he trade for cheese?
You'd have to DM him.
Mike, if you're interested in a big cheese trade, please hit me up. I heard that
Will that be your
Steve,
8th Win 600?
I maybe bought one from Ban. We traded for it actually. This week. I have another one now. It's a 3020E. I've never tested that chipset. It's the low end. We're good. I don't have a problem. You go away, Rob. Just we're
Go
good.
away.
No, I love you, man. know where I was going with that. The point is that yes, the Win 600 is awesome. I was about to type up the special banner for the Dills, which I will do now. Come into our Discord if you want some cool used handheld prices. And if you join our Patreon, let me continue to shill for a second. If you join our Patreon, you get a special marketplace, which things are preferred to be even deeper discount. And that's where I will sometimes sell some things. And maybe Rudy someday. I don't know.
Maybe.
Better Dills. I like it.
Well, I have a
They're Dills.
question for Rudy. Are you the kind that likes to hold on to all the handhelds you own, or do you actually move them along?
I mean, you know, It's off like frame, but there's like I have my original Nintendo, I have 2 Super Nintendos, I have my original DMG, my original Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Pocket. So I like to keep things. And my wife doesn't like it, but I like to keep things when I get them. So yeah, man, I'm all for it. No, I don't think I've sold anything that I've gotten.
What if that battery management though? Don't you get stressed just knowing those things are just there needing to get taken care of? You got to go once a month, boot them up, charge them to 40%, shut them down.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're just gonna let it.
You gotta live life.
No. I take care of my things, but it's like a process, man. It's like Zen.
Like a Zen?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I don't know. I sell most of my handhelds. Unfortunately, I don't keep much around. You know.
I keep only what I love. So twice a year I go through a purge because I collect too much and I try out everything. I give a lot of them away during our giveaway, but I do let some go. And I try to only keep what I love to an extent. And then some of just things that I really want to see on the shelf. So I think I'm under 50 devices now, maybe at 50.
Take his hoarder tag off.
I haven't even counted how many I have.
You got to remove the hoarder tag from your name.
I have enough to fill up my backdrop to make it look like I have a whole collection.
But not enough for the hoarder tag.
But I don't have the shelves and all the drawers filled anymore. So that's the difference.
Disappointing.
That's a plus. No, there like next to this used to be a closet. I took down the doors and I put in shelving from IKEA, and now I just have like a bunch of stuff and a 3D printer. So it's just literally just chilling there. I want to get the CAD files for that cheese. I want to go ahead and print it out myself.
I can send that to you afterwards.
We need cheese.
Dude, did you print that?
Yeah.
Dude, that looks so good.
Print from last night. I love this.
Oh, that's sick.
I love 3D printing. It's so much fun.
Seriously, good.
I think we need to get Stubbs in on it next.
Yes, you should.
He almost got one. Did we almost get him to buy one?
You can print out guitar picks.
That's
true.
That
would be pretty cool.
You can have
with my own
print
guitar
out
picks.
Stubbs nubs.
I know.
Yeah, you could make them at home.
Yeah.
Rudy couldn't. I don't know if he could comprehend the nubs when I first talked about it.
It got me excited. in some ways that I didn't expect. There were things that I was feeling that I didn't expect. It was a beautiful experience.
It was a spiritual moment we had. When we hit that. I do need to send you a review unit of the Stubbs nubs.
I'll do a video on it.
Don't tempt me, because some people in the past have made that claim, and then.
Hey, I got mine out.
You promoted it on the podcast now, and so you know what?
Somewhere, I don't know where, but there's somewhere.
We're square. We're good.
There's somewhere around,
And then this man.
Look at all those nubs, man.
Look at all these nubs.
I'll call him the nub evangelist, and it's so.
And I mean,
the cult of the nubs.
I've got the there were 5 of them of the 4-pack of nubs.
Wow.
I just have all of them.
A fan.
A nubular fan.
Well, guys, should we switch over into the mode of talking about my cheese? Let's get that on the screen. And by cheese, I mean, get this out of here.
You can see the
Let's unbox some unicorns real quick. So you want to see the new colorways that they have cooking over there?
Yes. I'm super excited for this.
Check this out.
Oh,
that's nice.
Whoa.
The new pink, and there's a new texture on it, so it's a little bit more of a matte, grit to it. Look at that.
That looks nice.
And
I'm sorry, Rob. I already claimed it.
I know that.
1-to-1 screen, so you have white sticks. You have that.
Crystal's gonna lose her mind over this one.
She got a review unit of this, I heard, and it's going to be this one, as far as I know. I mean, it has to be right. She's not going to pick another color.
Fair.
She's just going to lose her mind over this.
Yeah, right. So there's the pink. and I still am working on my video. I was gonna wait. I was figured at this point it's been so long. I'm just gonna wait and.
Ooh.
The purple is still
So
like, top tier for me.
they let me know not to say this is any kind of.
Yeah.
And this one is not coming to market because the shell has imperfections in it. This was just the one I requested as the actual review unit, where the other ones are going to the rest of our team. And the purple is just the most beautiful purple.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Send me one of those. They asked what color. And I said, send me one of those defective ones on purpose. I don't mind having the imperfections. There's some cracks in the shell a little bit, but it's all cosmetic. But it's just, I don't even care. It's just grape. Grapey.
Pull out your kin, Hank, and compare that
Compare
to
the purples.
Compare the purple. Like that deep
Yeah.
purple is
I love
so
the
nice.
deep purple. The deep purple is really nice.
Yeah. You get a little more light on it, actually.
I will say, like, I respect that they pulled the transparent colors off, and because of the defects in the shell.
And yeah, which I agree. I highly suggested. I said, hey, I think people really want that purple. There's been a lot of buzz around the purple, and use any way you can figure out the shell issue. I don't even see an issue on it myself with my eyeballs. And I said it might still be worth exploring. So we'll see. The other one is going to be their new, what they call black and pink, but I think it's black and red.
By the way, Crystal is back to see the pink.
Oh, you want to see the pink crystal? Yeah. So there is the crystal. I mean, there is the pink.
Well, there's the
crystal.
There's the crystal too, but
she is on screen right now.
She is on screen right now. Yeah, I really like it. It's cool. It's pink. It's cute. I better not show my daughters. They're going to steal it, and it will never make its way to ban.
Oh no.
And then here's the new. They were saying it was going to be black and pink, but this is definitely like maroon red and black. Yeah. And the texture on here as well has changed up a little bit from their first units they shipped out, which were slightly more, not glossy, but smooth.
Yeah, they're really smooth.
Smooth. Yeah, Ben, you have one of the red ones.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of that color specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the grip is fine. It, like you said, it's a little bit smoother, so that's why I'm like, I want to see that pink.
Yeah, so the pink is definitely more matte, more grippier, and it's easier to grip it with the new colors, which is kind of a highlight. So this runs a G99 inside of it, and it's not as powerful as the RG Cube from Anbernic, but I really have enjoyed playing PS2 games on it, a bunch of games on it. I don't love the clicky face buttons necessarily, but I do feel it's time to reevaluate that, just because I'm better at Celeste now, so maybe I can keep up and stop blaming buttons for my failures. So maybe they're better than I think. So we'll see in the final review, but D-pad, I love it. And I don't know, this is one I've used a lot because it's very pocketable. And I don't know. I've been enjoying it. The battery life isn't amazing either. And also, God, there was another thing that was bugging me on the Unicorn.
Oh.
The dog.
The dog was upset.
The dog, yeah.
Yeah, and it's because it upset the dog. But anyways, video coming.
And you're getting a dog.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know. You need a dog in your life.
I mean, I do, but I also need an apartment that will let me have a dog.
No, it's okay. He's small.
Just lie.
Are you telling me I need to drive down and pick up a dog, Rob?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Doesn't UPS like ship anything? Honestly, we'll probably be okay.
Please don't ship me a dog.
I won't ship you a dog, I promise. But
I'm
Dan
talking
made me
to
this
Rob.
amazing axolotl. So this is my Bibble. His name's Bibble, and he's.
Don't look at the underside of his head.
Oh, what? What's on the underside of his head?
That's just where it didn't adhere, right? It looks bad.
Never would have even noticed. Little
Dang
dinosaur. So cute. Yeah. Putting those in my videos now. Now, also today, we were sent. So the A1 Unicorns.
I want to see this one.
Sent for review. So you'll see him in RH content over time here. But so this is EasySMX's new controller called the M15, and this is USB-C this time. This is a follow-up to their M10 and their M05. And I don't know. Let's see. I don't even know anything about anything. So we're just gonna
Well, I
live
mean, we
react.
know.
Oh, you know, we can read.
Is that the tablet version or is that just the?
So this is a regular version. They have a tablet version that they're going to be developing soon. Apparently, where it's going to be this controller, but it splits open more or has a better fit on the back. This is Android Type C and iPhone compatible. Has an app. It extends to up to 176 millimeters. We'll have to see what that converts to. But USB-C and Bluetooth option apparently. So I didn't even realize that there was additionally a Bluetooth. That must mean it has a battery. There's an ergo grip, vibration motor, micro switch, Hall effect joysticks, laser engraved anti-slip texture, 2 mappable back buttons. All very well and good. Let's see what's inside.
Yeah, I wonder if when it says it does Bluetooth, whether or not it's a battery inside or it's powering itself off of the phone.
I'm wondering also, or if you could just use it as like a controller on its own. You know, like
Well,
you have like your tablet docked or your phone docked or whatever, or even on PC.
Yeah, I mean, that would be really nice, honestly.
Yeah.
For
Just,
some people,
I guess for like more functionality out of it.
yeah, for some people, like that could cut down on a controller potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I like
It
the.
looks like a nice
Yeah.
competitor to the G8. I'm curious how it
Do you-
performs.
Do you have your G8 with you?
I do. Yeah. Let me grab it real quick. So this is Yeah, this feels really good. By the way, let me grab that.
I'm
I
just
like
kind
the
of curious about. Yeah, the white's nice. I'm just
Yeah.
curious about the size, because someone mentioned this might be slightly smaller.
Oh, just had to
the
bring out the
Duo.
Surface Duo. Why would you do that to me, Stubbs?
Why would you duo that to him?
Oh no! So everyone wants to know.
The cursed
What I
USB
want to know
keyboard on the
first off is
Surface.
I'm always looking for a better controller to use with my Microsoft Surface Duo, which is my favorite way to play DS and 3DS games. And this fits no problemo. Look at that, Rob.
I know.
Look at that, Rob.
Do they have a Bluetooth
You look
version
at
of that? Like
Oh.
like without the USB-C port, I mean.
I don't believe they have one currently out.
Thank you, Dan.
No, because I can't do the cursed USB-C port on the Surface Duo where it's not centered. It drives me nuts.
Really?
I can't.
What
I
about
can't do
the?
it. No,
What about on their previous one?
no,
here?
that's cursed. It's cursed.
Real.
I can't do that.
Okay, well, this is better though. Okay, this is better. This is better. Look, Rob, this is better.
Is it
See?
better?
No, it's
It's
not better.
You 3D. You have a 3D printer. 3D print something. Make yourself feel better about that. I mean,
I don't think that's gonna help.
come on now. I know. I know.
It's all
Robin, you
wrong. It's
say-
all
you say-
wrong, man.
I know. You say that that this Bluetooth G8
Oh,
from
yeah, that's good
G8
stuff.
Plus from GameSir is the way to go, right? This is your jam because you can
See, I
center
do it
it
the
up how
other
you
way
want.
around.
Yeah, I was
Do it
gonna
the
say
other
I
way
would
around.
do like flip up.
Okay.
Right, exactly. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
All right.
Even Rudy agrees.
Well, then how about the USB-C version, the
Oh,
Galileo? How does that make you feel, Rob?
awful.
Rob
Okay.
needs to go to the bathroom now. Sorry.
I despise it. Oh,
All right, man. So okay, maybe it's not the ultimate duo for you. But to me, I don't know. I don't mind
you
that
don't
little
understand,
bit of.
like in the,
I know,
the Surface
I know.
Dual channel, like
I'm
on
giving you a-
RH.
I know. I'm giving you
been
such a hard
searching
time
for
tonight.
the perfect controllers, you know. So we
There's
have
some-
a couple of them nowadays, but no, any of those like where they're
on, buddy.
misaligned, nope.
You can't do it. I think
That's a big
that's
nope.
okay. All right. Well, okay. Surface Duo, get out of here then. What about regular phone? Let's get some games.
You got games on your phone?
I see a banana peel. Is that
There's a banana peel.
Pedro?
Peter. Oh, it's not. So I have to take the case off. It looks like because this is not gonna go in
Oh.
cleanly.
Oh,
So yeah, this is pretty
Boo.
thick here. There's not enough clearance there, so I guess you could take out this section, but it's not gonna cleanly come out. I don't think.
yeah, I think that's gonna be glue.
Ooh.
Yeah, and this is as wide as it goes, so you're really gonna be using this just for phone, not for tablets. It
See,
does
like,
have
for me nowadays.
Android.
Thing is just being
Android-
able to have tablet support. Sorry.
No, I get it. An Android, Xbox, X input mode, virtual touch mode, and Apple mode. So this is at least compatible with your phones. But additionally, yeah, unfortunately, this is what prevents me from using these. I'm gonna have to take my case off, which means it's a no-go unless I want to use it with like a Razer Edge or something.
Yep.
I'm not
I'm in
gonna
the same
take the
camp.
time to do that.
So, like that looks really nice. Like when it's in like
When
that,
it's
it looks
there?
really good. Yeah, it looks good. I like that they had the little cheat sheet though when you expand the controller out. That's really
It tells
nice.
you what the controls are.
Yeah, because I always forget what the combination is on the game stores, like for an iPad and versus like an Android or like just using it on PC.
Yeah. Make sure I get this right this time.
Yeah, switch it over to controller.
Doesn't that drive
Yep.
you crazy though? How it doesn't
Every time.
automatically switch? I don't understand that.
time. I don't
It
know.
drives me nuts.
It's just kind of bad.
Okay, let's see. So these are clicky. Oh, so this is a clicky D-pad pivot there. That's okay. You kind of slip around though. It's easy to slip your thumb off. And these are deeply clicky face buttons. This is like the BSP D8 Plus. Not a fan of that, honestly. Sticks feel good. These Hall sticks feel good. I like the concave feel on them. Shoulder buttons are quiet. L1 and R1 are quiet. L2 and R2 are quiet, and those feel good. Those feel solid. And the back buttons are quiet, and those feel nice, nicely placed. By the way, that's what the phone looks like. This is an S24 Plus. I mean, that's all clean. For a phone, that's pretty clean.
Yeah, that looks nice for a phone.
The face buttons feel like you have to put a little bit of extra pressure to get them to depress. So you're not going to, I don't think you're going to be rapid firing in Mega Man or something, unfortunately. But it's, I don't know if it's for me, for what I prefer really, but doesn't mean it's not for you. And if you're interested, this is available in the description. As always, if you're interested, M15 by EasySMX. Thank you for sending that. That is cool. Maybe I'll give this one away. That'll be good. I don't know how much more I'll use it, but I love their previous one though. This is my favorite Surface Duo controller, and this one has regular mushy rubber membranes. I think this is the M05. Is that right? I'm getting old, everybody.
It's the
M05. M05.
The M10 is one that it's the one that has the little grips, looks like a Kishi.
Right. Okay. So I like the M05 a lot. This is one that I highly recommend, especially for the Duo. But if you like perfection and you want to have it perfectly centered, like our friends who I love, Rob, the Retro Tech Daddy, then
it's the OCD-ness, you know.
it's not for you either.
Got to be perfectly aligned.
I know.
You know, it's got to look cohesive.
I know. I think the Game Sir generally is going to be your better bet for these controllers.
The Game Sir.
And the Tessin for some use cases. I like the Tessin.
Hey Rob, is this fine?
That's cursed. That's cursed as well.
I don't know. This looks fine to me.
That's awful.
My God.
I hope you pull that out on the subway and see what happens.
It's totally normal.
You assume that I have a subway within like
no, but I'm
hour.
saying you go visit New York and see what happens. You pull that out on the subway. Let's see what
Look,
happens.
this is what happens when you have two offset USB-C ports.
now
I
now
turned it
fans
on.
buying e-waste phones.
We got to talk about those X-Real things. Yeah.
I mean, I did get Andrew to send me a pair of InReal, so I can actually test that.
Nice. Yeah, those are fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I pulled it out. I called it a pill.
You're gonna have fun once you get into the AR glasses. Rudy, have you done much of the AR glasses? XR
Actually
or
got
AR?
this literally.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, the Vitcher.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I literally
Pros?
got these like 3 days ago.
Nice.
It was like
okay.
the day after I arrived.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, first pair that I've ever used. They're actually really awesome. And I
Aw.
thought since I wear glasses that it would be like a horrible experience, but it was actually pretty good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna have to check those out. I have it on the shelf. I just need to play with
my
it.
to-do
Make a
pile as
video. It's
well.
on the to do, guys.
It's on the shelf.
It's on the
It's
shelf.
on the shelf.
It's on the
It's somewhere in that pile
There.
of boxes over there.
right. You see the little red tab pointing out in the middle of the black forest of
Things.
plastic things.
It looks so
There it
beautiful.
is. Thank you very much. That's my shelf. It's at its peak shelf, so I can't backlog anymore. I need to just say no.
That
I
means
need
you
to
gotta
pause
go
now. I got to
through it, man.
grind. I got to go through it. I got to go through
Yeah.
and let's get all this done. Got a NAS video. Got to make. Oh,
Oh
thing.
no!
not
Really?
the PNAS. Rob.
No? I
Just
heard that was your
regular.
favorite.
You're not making those
you green
PNAS
Naz,
videos
the
anymore?
You green Naz. No, I don't trip me up too, because I'm gonna accidentally say that when I'm making it. I'm gonna miss it in editing too, and it's gonna go to print like what happened.
I'll make
last
sure
time.
that Dan doesn't miss it in editing.
Thank you.
I will bribe him.
I will
Well-
bribe him too.
Well, speaking of things that go to people that are plastic, and then they feel happy, well, we're just going to share a video file from somebody who recently picked up a cube, a rehomed cube from this guy, and he just sent like a thank you video and said, "Thanks, RH, happy times in 4 years," and we're just going to share that. This is Hijinks from our Discord.
Stubbs, thanks again. Thanks again for the Nano. I've already got Pico 8 on here. It's great.
That's the way to do
And
it.
also
Yes, it's great.
also appreciate the cube. It's very nice.
He had to get a black one because I stole his rose gold.
That's awesome.
So thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. And thanks for all the goodies. And thanks for all the hard work you do for the community. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Hijinks 187.
That's awesome.
You're
That's
awesome.
Very awesome.
That's awesome.
I thought that was nice. I was like, I'm going to share it on the show. That's nice,
See,
man. Thank you.
couples
That's
that
cool.
stay together play cube together.
Yep, exactly. If you
That's
cube together.
That's the true
So-
mystery in life.
So
Yep.
now he needs to get 2 unicorns so she can have the pink one.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
Right? Let's get that pink unicorn. Hey, Hijinks.
Oh,
This is $130 plus shipping.
You
You
can
want-
do it.
If you got, oh, things are happening over here. Okay, well,
Stubbs is losing it again.
we'll get through. I'm not going to rip my pants this episode. I'm not going to fall down. I'm not going to pass out, and I'm going to stay hydrated. These are my promises that I made to my wife and myself, and to Rudy.
Thank you.
Speaking of Rudy, it's time to talk to Rudy more. Rudy,
About
well, the notes say hanging with Baldly Rudy, and I'm going to interpret that as hanging. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm jet lagged, but I'm good. I'm alive.
What-
I didn't get COVID on the plane this time, so it's all good. Like we're fine.
I'm really glad. I felt so bad because I was so sick on our last day of the Taiwan trip on the plane ride home, like 20 hours or whatever. And you were right in front of me. I could have like said, "Hey, let's talk and catch up and be social and stuff." But
Yeah.
I was just, dude, I just sat and listened to the Beach Boys for 20 hours straight.
All of you all were like passed out. I looked
Yeah.
back at one point, and you guys were like all of you.
Wait, you were watching movies the whole trip. I saw like I
I
got to
was.
watch movies over your shoulder the whole ride. You were watching Batman
Yes.
without the sound, so I was making up the dialogue with the Beach Boys playing. And you had Batman. You watched a really good action movie. I want to say John Wick or something like that. I don't know what, but you watched a rom-com. I feel like
No,
No?
Everything Everywhere All at Once was
Yeah,
one of the
that's-
movies that I saw.
That's it.
That oh God, what was the other one? There was like another one, but like
Marathon.
Batman was like fantastic. The guy next to me,
Yeah,
I was like talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, dude, you got to see this." Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Let's go. Why not? We got time to kill."
Yeah.
So I like.
hey, you guys were
it
having a
was-
little fireside chat. I remember waking up out of my days like, Rudy makes friends with everybody.
And on the flight this time around, I sat next to like, so coming from Frankfurt, I'm like half Puerto Rican, half Venezuelan, and
Yeah.
like next to me is like a German, and I started like talking to him, and like midway through, like 3 or 4 hours in, he's like, "By the way, I'm half Venezuelan as well," and I was like, and then all of a sudden we started like talking and all this and that, and it's just like it's a small world, man. It's a small world.
And all
You gotta
leads
make friends along the way.
all roads lead to Batman eventually too. That's where bonding happens.
Exactly. That's where the
Human
bonding
connection.
happens. It's
That's
a
really
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But no, man, I have such a backlog of like content that I need to make, and like
Yeah.
that's I tip my hat off to you all because you guys just churn and burn all the time.
Well,
Always produce.
to be fair, we do have like 14 people or something like in the cooker in the kitchen
I
working
kitchen.
on stuff.
I feel like that's a bit
big
high
caliber right
almost.
there.
Is it
Yeah.
like I don't know? I'm trying to think because we have the guest. I'm including the guest contributors like
Well, yeah,
Nikolov too as well, and everybody.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because I think on the writing team, you've got 7. You've got enough for one for each day of the week.
And we have some new video guys joining the YouTube channel this week too. We have you might have all seen the video from Derek. So Derek is trying out some stuff with us right now, and his Pocket S video is doing well, and it's his first video, and I was really blown away by it. I was like, wow, man, let's do this some more. This is great. Check out Derek's video. It's on our channel from this week. He comes from a food photography background, I think, and he brings in that like high level artistry to the footage and everything. It's
that makes so much sense because I was already like drawn by like the thumbnail, and I was like, this looks so good. I thought it was going to be used ups, and
no, I don't mess around with that high end DSLR. No, my friend. I stick with these vlog Sony ZV-2 cameras. We're good. I'm going to stop there. Once I have to change a lens out, I get confused. I don't know what the right lens is for the right scenario. No, can't do it. But Derek knows all that stuff, and so I was like, yes, go do your thing. For us if you want. And he's like, I was going to start my own channel, but I'd rather do it with a team. And I said, we are a team, and we could be a place for you to do your thing. And he said, yes, let's do it. So we have Derek. We have Mikey. You don't know Mikey yet. His name's Mikey Sax. He plays the saxophone in all of his videos to start. And you're going to be seeing his debut video. It's much more in the zoo realm of things, of style. It's very entertaining. It's a lot of fun. So you're going to see his debut video, probably by next week. And then we have Mikola from Team Retro, who's going to join our channel now, doing guides for us a few times a month. And so we have 3 guys, and then Ban is doing unboxings and impressions as well. So we have 4 guys added to me and Zoo. So what is that? So we have 6 plus 7 is.
That's 13. Okay, but
we're at 13.
Yeah, but you just doubled up on me, and you also doubled up.
You are 2 people, right?
I feel like you have me do enough for 2 people.
Because you're my best boy.
I'm paid well, guys. I promise. I'm free.
That's good. I'm glad you're being taken care of.
Let him out. He escaped, to be fair.
Wow.
Let them run free. If they love you, they come back. Something about beans. I think we have 12, 13 people. And Aish makes all the thumbnails, by the way. Aish is amazing at thumbnails. Oh my god.
I know. I've seen some of his stuff, and it's like amazing. I'm like, I take a picture of my face holding a handheld, and I call it a day. So I'm like,
your thumbnails are hot though too. Like,
your thumbnails are awesome.
Well, thank you. I was born this way. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
He was born bald.
Dude, my favorite. My favorite moment with you in Taiwan, by the way, is when we were out late at night, and it was remember that street dancer? Were you there for that?
Dude, I have the whole thing on film. I recorded the entire thing.
Minutes, right?
It was right after we got boba, because
we got boba, and I didn't get to join all the boba because I got called up as a volunteer for his act, and I'm holding blocks all of a sudden, and it's very sweaty. And that was just a cool moment. I remember, you and Miles were there. Miles is from a channel called Cyber Dopamine. He's going to be on the show this year as well. Great kid. But we were, it was a really cool moment. And I was like, damn, that guy's talented. He's flipping around, doing crazy stuff. And it was like that moment, it's like, okay, this is a cool culture over here. Like, this is a cool spot. And you already knew all the lingo, and you were saying the language and picking up stuff. And I was like, I got to travel with Rudy when I go places. I'm sitting here like fumbling on my phone with Google Translate, like, hello, I would like 1 cheeseburger, no gluten, no
gluten, no bread, nothing,
no bread, nothing. And they made me this rice patty, which I could bite into, which was an interesting replacement of a bun. And I said, this is good.
It was delicious. Here. I had one just like that.
You had
amazing. Dude, it was good. So good. It was awesome.
Did you get the red bean dessert thing?
Yeah, I tried the red bean, and then the other one was like some egg thing, but it was like so good. Like I mean, I took pictures of everything because I was like, I want to go ahead and share it with like my friends and family and whatnot. But like the reason why I know like a little bit is because when I used to like work a 9 to 5 when I was like a teenager, one of the people that I met was through an international student exchange program, and she was from Taiwan.
Yeah.
So like the moment that I got that email, I was like, okay, hold on. Tell me what are the places to go, where, like, I'm only going to have one day to actually check out the city. What are the places that I should go? And like, what should I buy? What should I look out for? And then from there, it was just, she came back with like a huge paragraph of just like information that pretty much gave me, because there was like a day where like we kind of went out a little bit, then you went for like some Air Jordans with
That's right.
Prime, and like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go out and find the things that I need to do, buy some gifts for friends and family. But yeah, I like to travel, man. Traveling is like, it's one of those things that like yeah, man.
You calmed me down. I was pretty nervous at first with that trip.
Really?
I never been so far away. I'm like by myself. I'd never been that far out in the world. Such a cool opportunity. I said, all right, I've been to CES with friends, with these guys. But to travel that far on my own, it was, in the end, it was so cool, and it was such like this awesome feeling. But I got there, and you were the first person I saw. I think we met up in San Francisco, got a beer or something, had some food, and we just hung out and talked, and you were like, yeah, it'll be good. The long plane ride will be fine. Yeah, whatever. And I was like, I'm dying. I'm doomed. Everything's happening. What's going on? What should I do this trip? Are we going to be attacked? And you're like, nah, why don't you just not worry, is what you do. Like, oh,
that's it. That's life.
Yes,
that's life.
That is the answer. You were like, just be zen. Why don't you just be zen? I'm like, dang.
That's it, man. That's my outlook on life. It's like, life's too short. You got to enjoy it, man. And it's like, whatever happens. We'll figure it out. You know,
he's like friendship Xanax is what he's like. He's very comforting. It's like, it's very nice. It was very good. And so I got to be acquainted with you, and leading up to the trip, you and I talked a bit, and I got to know your work, and I said, we got to do podcasts when we get back, and here we are. But your channel and your content is so very high quality and professional, and your shots, your voiceover.
Thank you.
Your whole thing you're doing there is so cool. Everybody check out @Baldly Rudy. Give him a sub. Check out his videos. They are some of just the best. You can find him by his thumbnails. He looks just like that. It looks surprisingly like Rudy. Yeah. See,
like
you've seen that. You've seen that thumbnail in your recommend. What do you go? Everywhere. It pop up. Why don't you click on it? Just why don't you click on it? You see it, you click on it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, man, that's all the gushing I'm gonna do. The rest of this will all be negging and just saying you're the worst to kind of co-balance, because I don't want your ego getting blah, blah. You know what happens to us YouTubers.
We gotta stay humble.
We gotta stay humble. We gotta stay humble. Anyways, man, no, I just had a great time with you, and thanks for coming on the show. Before we get out of here, everybody, is there, you guys, anything else you want to cover or talk about? Rudy, do you want to gush about something, your handheld you're enjoying?
Yeah, man. Like there's
questions for the man.
There's this one channel, it's called Retro Handhelds, that I absolutely love and adore, and it's been absolutely fantastic in terms of like a source of information and knowledge in the retro handheld space, and even some x86 handhelds. Like, it's been absolutely amazingness, and the Discord is awesome too. It's constantly busy. There's all sorts of things that are happening over there. It's just a nice, tightly knit community that's just a nice place to be at. Subscribe for more. Wait, where? This way.
Subscribble. Everybody.
Subscribble. Love Subscribble.
There is one thing that he does have to answer, since it's his first time.
That's right.
On the show.
Tradition.
Yes. Always.
Tradition. You ready?
Subs, are you doing this?
No.
What?
You know how this works.
Okay.
I'm gonna train you to take over this place for one day.
One day. So every time there's someone on the show for the first time, he always has to ask what your adore, keep, delete is for handhelds. Well, there's hijinks again.
Oh, hello hijinks. Bye hijinks.
I'm gonna get this wrong, even though I did it right last time. What is one handheld that you would keep? What was it, on a deserted island? Or What
No,
is?
So adore, keep, delete, right? So
See, this is why I'm telling you to do.
I know. So one handheld you keep for a lifetime. You marry the handheld.
It's your forever handheld.
One handheld that you adore just for one night only. You get to borrow it only one night. And one handheld that you just get to delete. You get to choose that it just never existed in the first place.
Can we do it backwards? Because I know which one I would delete like instantly. Like I would probably delete the Datafrog SF2000. Like that's e-waste, guys. Like that's something that I would.
Oh, and he's off to go get it.
Fully agree.
I have it. It's right
Fully
there.
agree.
It's so bad, dude.
I got rid of mine.
I have it. It's
you
literally
wouldn't,
right there.
man.
It's so bad.
Fully
I would not.
But yet you still have it because some part of you
I know.
yearns. You know,
I know.
in the middle of the night, you might need to play a screen-tearing filled disaster of an SNES playthrough of Super Metroid. You just need it, and you feel that perfect SNES.
When I see that
nostalgia and a
601
little
screen come
bump.
up, I'm out. That's my sign to just turn the device off and walk away.
Fair. Okay, I admit, not everything that I've recommended has been perfection.
Just get
And
this.
the thing is that if you want that form factor, you can get that 353p, and like you're set. You don't have to worry about it, and you get better performance and
good.
better. Yeah, and it's actually good.
or you could get you could be like Rob and I, who hunt down like the Miyoo S30 or Pocket Go S30.
Which is
Dude.
not that good.
It's
Which is
not.
that
It's,
good.
it's somewhere in the middle, but it's
in the
better than
middle
the
for
Data
sure.
Frog.
Yes, definitely.
Oh man, is there going to be a charger on that deserted island? Is there going to be like a power out? Okay, all right, cool.
You have a way to generate power. Tom
Okay.
Hanks.
It's
you
the strongest
build
solar
something.
generator.
Yeah, let's say
Perfect.
that you can power it for the rest of your life.
Wilson's going to be there and everything. It's going to be
Yeah.
great.
You're gonna have to do all the repairs when like little things in the handheld go bad because of the seawater getting in. But
It's okay. I'll have like my little iFixit like micro precision tool. It's good. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Now this is hard because like the one that I would keep like right now in terms of everything is, the ROG Ally X is like my favorite because it can play literally anything and everything that I throw at it, whether it's retro emulation or modern games or everything and I've been gravitating towards it more than anything else. That's just my go-to. But the one night stand, that's hard. It would have to be like an Ioneo product, an Ioneo device. It could be, but the thing is that like they get released so frequently that it's just like, I'll have it for like a week, and then a week later, something else.
new thing comes out. So whatever the latest greatest is,
whatever the
basically.
latest and greatest Ioneo product is.
Yes, just insert this weekly Ioneo device, and there you go. Which it's almost at that pace. Almost, I think it's like every other.
But the thing is that like DMG, like their design and aesthetic and everything is so like beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And that's like the thing that kind of sucks about it is that like it's beautiful and it's amazing, but once you get it, like there's going to be another one around the corner.
Well, Anbernic does the same thing, but we give them a little less grief about it because the price point is just much lower. I think Ioneo is you're paying a premium, and so you want long-term support in the device, and really you want them, the company, to love the device, right? You want them to show passion for the device, not just kick it out like last week's news, because that sucks no matter how nice it is.
Yeah. Dude, so at first I was kind of like, I'll go with like the Steam Deck for like everything because it's just the Steam Deck has been my go-to for a lot of like handheld PC gaming, but in terms of power, battery, and versatility, the ROG Ally X, even with Bazzite or Windows, is just awesome. It's an all-around that I can be have it forever until the next one comes out.
Yeah you can. So you think Ally X over Steam Deck? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. Like I think that like right now, like there are a lot of things that push the Ally X over the Steam Deck for me right now. For example, like I can list them off if you want me to. Like there's
please do.
Yeah, sure. The only drawback is no OLED. That's literally the thing that kind of like, if you want OLED, and go with the Steam Deck. But
yeah,
battery life, ergonomics are decent. They're not as good as the Steam Deck, but they're nice.
Yeah.
And then after that, just the power that's in there, man. Like it makes a difference in terms of like what the Z1 Extreme chipset can do, the 24 gigabytes of RAM versus, what's
in that battery, right?
And the battery, that's the other thing, dude. Like, if you really take control of the battery, and if you're playing retro titles, if you're like emulating, like I'm a 16-bit guy, so if I was emulating 16-bit
I'm a
games,
7-watt TDP guy, but
that's okay. That's okay. We still love you, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
I accept your 8 watts. I accept your 8 to 10 watts, and I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so push 30 frames.
No. We can do 7 watts, low powered indie, 60 FPS using that RSS upscaler thingy.
Yeah.
So I think we can do it. You're not going to be. You can play Balatro. You can hit 60 FPS in Balatro at 7 watts.
I know. The first time that I was playing Balatro was on the Steam Deck, and like I was like, you know what? Let me see how far I can push down the TDP. And I was getting like 10 to 12 hours on it, I was getting maybe like 30 to 40 frames per second. But I was like, screw it, let's go.
I mean, it is more comfortable than the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, because
I feel like that's so subjective, because
it's very subjective, person to person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I think it's more comfortable than the original Ally. I think them rounding it out.
Oh yeah, rounding it off.
Ally was so flat.
Yeah,
it was.
I like curves.
Got into your palms. I did not like how it just like cut off like that. So this is definitely much nicer.
Yeah. Agreed. 100%. 100%.
Well, that's
me.
Those your So you got the Ion Neo DMG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And which is beautiful vertical. So premium.
Yes.
Snapdragon Gen 3X. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. And Ally X, and get rid of the Data Frog. I think you got a retro stew going. I think you got a nice collection. I think you got a nice handheld for the island, a nice handheld for your one night snuggle bug, and one handheld that, you know what? Let's minimize. Let's get rid of this excess in our life, and let's just live.
Toss it out. We don't need it.
Let's just be zen. Be pure.
Garbage.
We don't want to be e-wasted. We want to be
there you go.
lightened.
There you go.
And on that note, everybody, I think we're going to close out the show. Thank you so much for watching, hanging out with us. Oh my gosh, it has been another one. Can you believe it? It's already been 2 hours. These shows seem to fly by lately.
They really do.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. And again, a special thanks to our channel members, patrons, and subs for keeping this show afloat, buoyant, and full of fun. And Discord perks with us start for as little, all perks start with us for as little as $3 a month. Join us in the Discord to chat and play games, and join us on the next episode. We're going to be talking with Too Loud Tech next Monday. Awesome. And it'll be his first time on the show as well. He runs a YouTube channel there. And really stay tuned, because we have a whole bunch of stuff planned, and Ban is disturbingly shaking his camera. What is happening?
Oh, here, let me
Did you just figure out a new feature or something?
He's having a lot of fun. Oh no, this is concerning. Sonic in the shape of Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, guys, there we go.
Oh,
thank you.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Subscribe, scribble.
Make sure you subscribe, guys.
Subscribble. And check out our buddy Baldly Rudy at Baldly Rudy on socials and on the YouTubes. You guys ready? Should we close this one out?
Yeah.
As always, this has been Stubbs on behalf of Rob, Ban,
good night, everyone,
and Mr. Baldly Rudy. Take care of your handhelds. Take care of each other. Bye. I'm gonna awkwardly leave it here.